Coming up next, new developments in a rape investigation involving Aztecs football players, DNA test results, and what we see on a video posted on social media.
Hundreds of families on fixed incomes are forced to pay 800% more for insurance.
Diamond Street in PB has been closed since the start of the pandemic, and some people say it's time to open it back up.
And how you can take a tour of an artist's studio and garden for free this Saturday.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now. There are major developments tonight in the case involving a young woman accusing several former San Diego State football players of rape. Good evening, I'm Jesse Pagan in for Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. As CBS 8's David Gottfredson reports, DNA testing results are in. A video of the alleged victim on social media is raising questions, and a new lawsuit has been filed against the city of San Diego.
We are blurring this YouTube video because it shows the face of the teenager who says she was raped by several San Diego State football players last year at an off-campus party. In the video, the then 17-year-old appears to be at a different party earlier that same night. And she can be heard repeatedly telling people she is age 18. An attorney representing one of the accused football players emailed me a link to the video, but he did not want to speak on camera. Earlier this year, legal expert Gretchen von Helms told me it doesn't really matter what the girl said about her age.
It does not matter if they knew or not that she was a minor. They can charge what's called statutory rape of all the men in the room because she was a minor and they were not.
The alleged victim was a senior in high school and claimed in a civil lawsuit she was raped in a bedroom by 3 former San Diego State football players. And now we are learning the results of DNA testing shows multiple men did in fact have sex with her. This San Diego police report was just released to the woman's attorney, Dan Gillian. Quote, DNA profiles of the assailants were obtained from the testing of the rape kit and other crime scene evidence. But that DNA testing report does not name the people who had sex with the alleged victim.
Think about it, they already have evidence that these guys had sex with her because there was the pretext calls where they admitted it. The evidence that there was multiple assailants whose DNA was found, you know, that's not good for these guys. It's just kind of the final nail.
San Diego police also just released police reports to Gillian, but the names of the defendants and witnesses were redacted. So now he's suing the city.
We're filing a lawsuit because they redacted the names of the defendants, and they don't have a right to do that.
Now, no criminal charges have been filed in this case, and I just found out today that one of those accused football players, Matt Ariza, only just last week voluntarily submitted DNA samples to investigators, so it's possible that DNA testing isn't even complete yet in this case.
Okay, David, so just to be clear here, we have a lawsuit filed against the football players, we have a lawsuit filed against the city, and we're still waiting to find out if the DA is going to file criminal charges. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. It's been 11 months since this alleged crime. And as I just mentioned, one of those football players only submitted samples, DNA samples, last week. And we don't know about the other football players. So it could be a while before the district attorney makes a decision on criminal charges. All
right, David Gottfredson reporting for us. We'll count on you for those updates when they do come in. David, thank you.
Tonight, a man accused of murdering his mother in Pacific Beach is saying he's innocent. Daniel Caldera pleaded not guilty at his arraignment this afternoon. Prosecutors say the 27-year-old shot and killed his 65-year-old mother around midnight Wednesday. She was found by officers on the shore near Reed Avenue. Police arrested Caldera a few hours later and just a few blocks away. 3 people who were found with gunshot wounds in the Otay Mountain wilderness are recovering. Border agents found the 3 a little before 8:30 this morning. We don't know at this point who shot them or why, and we don't have any other information on the victims, including the severity of their injuries. Today and tomorrow, all after-school activities at Vista High School are canceled, including Friday's varsity football game. This all comes after a video was shared online appearing to show football players hazing a younger teen. Parents have been rallying outside the school to demand accountability. In a letter to families today, the school says the cancellations are out of an abundance of caution. Students and staff will have to leave campus by 4 p.m. The school says it's continuing its investigation into the incident.
2 teen boys are in an LA jail tonight in connection to the death of a 15-year-old girl who overdosed at school. Officials say the girl died after buying pills, possibly laced with fentanyl, on campus earlier this week. The 2 teen suspects were not students at the school, but sold the drugs to the girl and to another victim. That other girl did not overdose and denied medical treatment. Tonight, residents at Pilgrim Creek Estates in Oceanside say their HOA insurance has been canceled, and many of the fixed-income seniors living there say they can't afford the alternatives. They reached out to CBS 8 for help, and when Abby Alford showed up to tell their story, she says she was shocked to see just how many residents were there to plead their case.
Many of the families that live here in Pilgrim Creek Estates and Oceanside are on fixed incomes. They don't have access to the internet or cell phones, so they mailed us these letters pleading for help after they're being forced to pay 800% more for insurance.
When residents of the Pilgrim Creek Estates mailed these letters to CBS 8 asking for help, we thought we would be talking just a few folks. But when we arrived at the clubhouse, we walked into a lion's den of outraged residents.
Instead of a $2,500 deductible, we got a $50,000 deductible.
Now the entire community, many who are seniors on fixed incomes, have to pay $160,000 in total for insurance to cover their HOA amenities.
A lot of people use the tool for physical therapy.
Residents say the insurance company for the HOA, American Alternative Insurance Company, based out of New Jersey, dropped them because they are considered to be a fire risk.
Thank you for calling American Alternative Insurance.
We called, but after 5 minutes on hold, it hung up. Resident Katie Drexler says after putting out 25 bids, they could only get 100% coverage through a group of insurance carriers, costing them $160,000 a year.
There are other homeowners that have, the tension is unbelievable, that have had heart problems because of this, have had many strokes because of this.
We've been seeing this across the state. Insurance companies canceling homeowners, citing fire risk. Residents are also saying their home insurance also went up.
I don't know how long I can keep this up. Eventually I'll have to sell the house.
A neighbor says this is just wrong.
I'm sick of all this. I'm so upset about it all.
A representative for the Department of Insurance says the agency is in the process of contacting the residents at Pilgrim Creek Estates over the issue.
A watershed area.
Last week, Department of Insurance Commissioner Laura submitted his Safer from Wildfires regulation plan, requiring insurance companies give discounts to policyholders for fire mitigation. Next week, the Federal House Financial Services Committee is holding a state of emergency, examining the impact of growing wildfire risk on the insurance market.
President Biden, we need your help. This has to stop.
Neighbors say something has to give.
We need answers. This ain't right.
We will continue to work for you to help this community get answers. Working for you, I'm Abby Alford, CBS 8.
All right, Abby, thank you. Don't forget, here at CBS 8, we're working for you. If there's an issue like this one you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.
San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria is in Washington, D.C. today talking about ways to fight back against hate-fueled violence and extremism. President Joe Biden invited Gloria to be part of a panel for the United We Stand Summit at the White House. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal talked with the mayor in D.C.
Well, it's not every day you get an invitation to speak at the White House, so Mayor Gloria says he was honored. Now, I spoke to him shortly before he took part in that panel, and the first question I asked him was, why do you think San Diego was chosen?
Well, I'd like to think that San Diego has been a leader on these issues. You know, as a border community, as a large American city on the Pacific Rim, you know, we have a great deal of diversity, and we see that as a strength.
Mayor Todd Gloria, one of 4 mayors invited to the White House for President Biden's United We Stand Summit.
Mayor Gloria, you are the first openly gay, first person of color to serve as mayor of San Diego. What has that experience been like?
was incredibly humbling. And
he shared on a national stage what he's doing in San Diego to make it more inclusive.
we created our first Office of Race and Equity at the city, a Chief Race and Equity Officer, recognizing that as we expect all San Diegans to treat each other with respect and courtesy, we have to do that internal too. We have to lead by example.
Mayors from Oklahoma City, Mesa, Arizona, and Baton Rouge all took part in the panel too, while San Diego has seen its own hate-fueled violence, such as the Poway synagogue shooting. The other mayors shared their painful chapters too.
Mesa, Arizona is a very compassionate city, but I'm a little ashamed to tell you that we are the city that had the first hate crime following 9/11. A wonderful Sikh gentleman that was out in front of his convenience store planting flowers for a unity summit was shot and killed by someone because he was wearing a turban.
The panel agreed, however, those motivated by hate are in the minority. When asked his advice to leaders across the country about how to make our communities better, Mayor Gloria said this.
Get off social media. I mean, that's a flippant answer, but I mean, we're so much better than who we present ourselves in the digital world.
And he says the pandemic only made things worse, but he says he continues to believe that the majority of people out there are good people. Now, another thing brought up today was a compact to combat hate and extremism. Mayor Gloria is one of 150 mayors across the country who signed it and took that pledge. Kelly Hessedal, CBS 8.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Right now, the Cause Conference is bringing some of San Diego's business leaders together, trying to do some good for our communities.
I was there earlier to MC the opening of the event. It's an all-day affair. It's wrapping up soon at 7 tonight. For more than 24 years, the conference has paired the profit and nonprofit sectors together with the goal of empowering local businesses to make change for good. Among the many topics, how to make life better for employees.
And here's why even today it's more important, because happy people create happy families. Happy families create happy communities. Happy communities create a happy world. And by golly, we need a happy world.
Don't we? That was Gary Ridge, the board of directors and former CEO for San Diego-based WD-40. Other speakers today included the CEO of the San Diego County Black Chamber of Commerce, Donna DeBerry, and our own Alberto Mayer y Terán, the president and general manager of CBS 8 and the CW San Diego.